Assalamu alaikum. Peace and welcome, distinguished guests, friends, and family of the phenomenal class of 2018. To my family and friends, surprise! I am so proud to stand before you all this morning. The road to this graduation has come with plenty of obstacles, and each of us has faced considerable lows along the way. Today is the day we celebrate making it through these challenges. As a recent graduate of Spelman College, a small, traditionally all-women's, historically Black college, I experienced my own challenges in transitioning to a large, predominantly white institution. My first semester here, I entered classrooms where almost no one looked like me, and where almost everyone didn't quite understand how to interact with me, another human being. In too many of my classes, I had to read from texts that specifically excluded authors and narratives of people of color globally. These people, my people, were neither reflected in the classroom nor in its content. That same semester, there were explicitly racist incidents on campus that tried to tell me and people who look like me that we didn't belong here. In response, I encouraged my professor at the time, Chuck Call, to change the syllabus to include more critical and racially diverse voices into his syllabus. And thankfully, he did just that. Yet, despite heartening moments like this, I was still out of place at this school. I was caught in this space of both learning the work and correcting the work. I was feeling the weight of being a Black woman in academia more than I had in the past 4 years of my life. I felt burnt out, misunderstood, and pessimistic about the changing state of affairs in our country. So I often ask myself, why? Why am I doing this? Do I even deserve to be here? And an unspoken truth, but a common fact, is that, like many students in this era, I became depressed and anxious about my future. And it reflected in my grades. During my second semester at AU, I failed my first and second course ever. I was academically dismissed from the school, losing my scholarship and possibly my 5-year contract as a diplomat with the State Department. I was forced to move back home to New York and sleep on my family's couch. I thought, surely this is my lowest low. In hindsight, it was the best thing that could have happened to me. The worst thing I could imagine had happened, and I was freed from my own crushing expectations of myself. To deliver on the countless investments and sacrifices my family made for me, to be a model student regardless of inhospitable learning environments, to prove that I belonged at a school that already admitted me. So that freedom gave me the room to soul search, find out what taking care of myself actually looked and felt like. I went to therapy, I biked, I painted, and again I asked myself, why? Why did I want to go to AU and study peace and conflict resolution in the first place? The answer was simple and something many of us want to do. I want to use my strengths to help people. Specifically, I want to build bridges of mutual understanding between people who hold historic and often justified grievances, whether it be people of different cultures, faiths, economic status, or personal beliefs. And as an Afro-Caribbean Muslim woman from the Bronx, New York, I want to do this while representing an important part of the American identity. And though there are many routes to achieving this goal, I knew that attending American University was mine. So, with the help of a few staff and faculty, I made a case for myself to the School of International Service. In that, I told them why I deserved to attend this university. I drew on the tools that summer gave me of practicing prayer, kindness to myself, deepening my friendships, and reflecting on my strengths. I listed my goals and the steps I had taken towards these goals, and the reason, given my personal and social circumstances, that I was previously unable to thrive, and the reasons that I would thrive given a second chance. So, here I am today. Coming back, I became the change I wanted to see here. I served as an on-campus dialogue facilitator to educate students on whiteness and anti-racism to help the campus climate. I worked at the Center for Diversity and Inclusion to coordinate the center's peer education program. And during that time, I met some of the most driven, intelligent, and kind people I've ever met. I found a new world inside of my own school that I, at one point, refused to believe existed. That same semester, for the first time ever, I earned an overall 4.0 GPA. I earned back my scholarship, and I was notified that in January 2019, I would be accepted into the Foreign Service. Now, I was in that same position to help people, to build these bridges of mutual understanding, and to represent my country, but more equipped this time. And after your time here, you are more equipped than when you started. Whether you were working full-time, taking classes while becoming a new parent, battling health issues, family and financial difficulties, or all of the above, we have and continue to fight in the face of adversity. So, I tell you this to say, embrace your lows. Fight your way through them. Trust your struggle. If need be, make a case for yourself. Remind others of who you are and remind yourself in that process. Believe that you will make it through job rejections, a tough, long-distance friendship, or even the never-ending news cycle. Take this time to refocus, to trust yourself, and to find your why. Thank you.